Hello everyone, my name is Mear, and in this video I would like to compare the difference between Samsung Galaxy J7 and Oppo A37. So which one is better and worth it to buy? Okay, first let's talk about the design. So first impression when you look at these two smartphones, I think most of you will be interested in Oppo design than Samsung because Oppo has the minimalist size and trendy, simple, and elegance, and also easy to you to put on your pocket than Samsung because Samsung has the big size and also the screen is wider than Oppo. And also for me, the design of this series of Samsung is very classic and also very simple. And if we look at the front screen display of these two smartphones, Samsung has the home button below it, this one, while Oppo don't have it. And both of them has the front camera with 5 megapixel. And if we look at the back of these two smartphones, Samsung has the square camera in the middle, while Oppo has a round camera in the right with 8 megapixel, but Samsung has 16 megapixel. So for the color, Oppo is rose gold and Samsung is white. It's basic color. And for me, I like the Oppo color because the color is very pretty than Samsung because the Samsung is very basic white. It's very basic. And yeah, okay, for the weight, Samsung is heavier than Oppo because Oppo is very light. This is very white. Okay, next let's talk about the advantage and disadvantage of these two smartphones. Okay, for the hardware specification, Samsung has 1.6 gigahertz of processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and 16 gigabytes of internal storage, while Oppo has 1.2 gigahertz processor, 2 gigabyte of RAM, and 16 gigabyte of internal storage. And I think is not big difference between Samsung and Oppo. And the next is about battery. Samsung Galaxy J7 has a battery capacity about 3,300 mAh, while Oppo has 2,630 mAh battery capacity. And yeah, Samsung Galaxy J7 is longer battery life than Oppo. And the third is photography. When you take some photos from Samsung camera, and also when you take some photos from Oppo camera, it's very different because when you take photos from Samsung camera, it's more natural than you take some photos or video from Oppo camera because it looks like you use a beauty camera application because it's like not natural like Samsung camera. So Samsung is more natural than Oppo camera. Okay, and the last, the price of these two smartphones. Samsung is more expensive than Oppo because Samsung is the price is about 3 million Indonesia rupiah, and and Oppo is cheaper than Samsung, is about 1 or 2 million Indonesian rupiah. You can get this smartphone. So the conclusion, based on the compare between Samsung and Oppo, I think the best is Samsung than Oppo because based on the hardware's specification, battery, and also the features they offer, Samsung is best, is more is best than Oppo. And for which one is worth it, I think Oppo is worth it to buy because it's the price is more economical than Samsung. And if you use the smartphone for take some photos or video, and also use for social media or watching YouTube, I think Oppo is good. But if you use smartphone for work, study, and also for photography, I prefer you to use or buy Samsung. Okay, that's enough for me. Thank you for watching my video, and thank you so much.